Oh, its color changed. How did we get here? This is where we fought the Schwarzritter. This is a place I made with his input for saying farewell. I'm glad it ended up proving to be useful. Oh. Rafina? Back in your old knight get-up, huh? You're finally free of the stigma's influence, then. I owe that to you two and your friends. You deserve a lot of praise for overcoming so much on your way here. You knew what you were up against. You could have given up at any time, but you never did. I'm so proud of you. Rafina. You really are just like I remember. So, is the stigma completely gone? I'm afraid not. It still exists inside of me. Your victory earlier has allowed me to suppress it in there for the time being, but I won't be able to do so indefinitely. It'll recover its power before long if it isn't completely destroyed. Oh. But how do we... I'm afraid someone is going to have to destroy it. I want that someone to be you, Kevin. Hey. Can't mean you'll have to have him kill you. That's right. By killing me, the copy of your stigma will be destroyed as well. That's the only way to get rid of it for good and bring all of this to an end. Doing so should restore Celeste's power. After that, I believe she should be able to return all of you safely to the real world. But... Let me just make sure. There's no other option, is there? None. This is truly the only way. Last time you had to do this, you were barely aware of what you were doing. This time, you won't have such a luxury. Could you ask that of him? How could you make him do that again, knowing how much he suffered the first time? And this time it's different, I'd say. That it's sort of like a conclusion to everything he's been through. And if he does that, you'll... I'm sorry, Ries. This is the reality. And I need to be the one to tell him. I'll say it once more, Kevin. Kill me and go back to the real world with your friends. As your sister, as a fellow knight, and as a mother, this is the last thing I'll ever ask you to do. It's amazing how someone can be so kind and yet so cruel at the same time. That's how you've always been, I guess. No, Kevin. I want some way, I don't know how, but I want Ries to sort of be there with him. It's like, this time you're not alone, sort of thing. Sorry, Ries. I'm gonna have to take your sister from you not once, but twice. If that's what you've got to do, then I'm doing it with you. Thank you. What? Ries? I don't want to be left behind by you two anymore. I don't want to just stand aside and watch anymore. I've had enough of just waiting. So if this is something that has to be done, then I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to carry your sin with you this time. Thanks, Ries. It's hard to believe you're the same little glutton from 5 years ago. You've grown so much while I've been away. You ended up studying under Ein too, right? Apparently I have plenty to thank her for. Rafina, please. Well, if you're sure that's what you want to do, I have no objections. I'll leave the decision to you, Kevin. How can you be okay with this? I should be the one shouldering the burden, me and me alone. Why should Ries... You're a grown man, Kevin. Stop acting like one, damn it. Is probably what Ein would say in this situation, were she here with us. She's not, though. I want you to go with your heart. You've always had a way of shaking a guy up. Come here, Ries. You can hold my bowgun with me. Okay. Oh, I never considered that. Apparently I was even further from my goal than I thought I was. Sorry? What do you mean? Listen, Kevin. You said earlier that you wanted to try and follow in my footsteps, right? Yeah? It's not going to be easy, but it's what I want to do. Oh. That's genuinely what you've set your mind on. Can't stop you. I can't say that I recommend it. The path I walked was one fraught with pain, doubts, and worries. I knew in my heart that there was no way it was possible to make a world where everyone could be happy. Nevertheless, I dedicated my life to trying to get as close as I could to that impossible goal, even if it wasn't easy. Bring it on, I say. You're the same way. I want to follow in your footsteps too. I've never seen two people look more sure of themselves. And if that's what you want, that's really, really what you want, don't content yourselves with trying to go as far as I did. Go further than me. Try and reach the places beyond my grasp. Realize the future I never could. Because I get the feeling that the two of you may actually be able to do it. You do? Damn, that's a doozy of a task you're throwing at us at the last minute. But hey, I won't say no. Making it sound so hard just makes me want to pull it off all the more. I promise I will. Just don't try to walk too fast, end up getting tired before the finish line. Anyway, I think we've kept your friends waiting for long enough. Kevin? Ries? I think it's about time you pulled the trigger. Yeah. Right. It's okay, Ries. I'm right here with you. Let's just take this slowly. That's right. Easy does it. May Adios always watch over you both. Take care of her for me, Kevin. I will. Always. Thanks for everything. Really. Rafina, Can you take good care of Kevin, Ries? Stay close, okay? Rafina. We will. Forever. So... Bye, Rafina. It's okay, Ries. I'm sure we can do it. I'm sure we can realize her dream and reach the place she was always trying to get to. I'm guessing that when we do, we'll find her there waiting for us. This isn't the end. We'll see her again. We will. It made me tear up a little again. Kevin, Ries, please wake up. Huh? Where are we? Phew, thank goodness. You really freaked us out when you just passed out after that fight. We fainted? But... I imagine she summoned your spirits to an area of her creation, leaving your bodies behind. And there you are. Celeste? I felt the return of all my power a short while ago. Did something happen, Kevin? Oh. Actually, Kevin explained to her that they had said farewell to Rafina, and the stigma that once ruled the land of Phantasma had completely disappeared. I see. She must have been an incredibly strong person. I may have never had the chance to meet her, but she sounds like someone I would have liked to talk to. And that being said, there's no longer any time to waste. Huh? Why not? Now that Phantasma has once again lost its master, it will revert to being unstable once more. This castle will be no exception. I imagine it will disappear before long, unable to retain its current form any longer. The same will likely be true of all the planes even. Only the garden will remain. You're kidding. Are you really so surprised, Estelle? We know about how this world works. This was always a likely possibility. It sure wasn't the one I was thinking about. Besides, if you knew all of this already, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. We should hurry to the Arse and make our escape at once. There's no need. I can open the gates of heaven from here. You can? As in the ones in the Testament? I believe so. To my recollection, they are the counterpart to the gates of Gehenna, connecting the world in which you reside to heaven above. A replica was prepared, but was in the area we stand. I can only assume the one who created them was the woman who you bade farewell to. The one who was assimilated into the Lord of Phantasma. She did? I see. Then if we pass through there, we can return to our own world. Precisely. Though perhaps seeing is believing. Allow me to open the gates. Wow. If we walk through there, we can go home. I imagine you'll appear somewhere near wherever it was you were when you were first drawn in here. Those who were on airships will likely reappear somewhere inside them. I mean, I hope, otherwise we're going to be falling from the sky, but okay. Okay. I guess this is it. Indeed. What? Already? We've been in here so long together. My brain's having trouble processing that it's actually about to end. I was hoping we would have time for one final feast before we went our separate ways. But I suppose there are a few partings in this world that would allow us the good fortune. You're probably right. Well then, allow us to be the first to take the plunge. Why? At this rate, we're going to be here forever because no one wants to be the first to say bye and leave everyone behind. What Zin said. So as the eldest members of the group, we thought we should be the ones to take the initiative, so to speak. Oh, thanks. You guys are alright, you know. Think nothing of it. This is nothing compared to the kindness you've shown by welcoming me into your numbers despite my past transgressions. Because of you, I was able to achieve something truly important. You have my deepest thanks. You're very welcome. Just know that you have ours, too. I don't know what we would have done without you. We may have to part for now, but I imagine your work will bring us together again in the future. I can't wait to see you again. I'm honored you would say so, Your Highness. Should you ever require my services, please don't hesitate to call on me. As for me, well, it was great getting to see you all again. Never picture us having a reunion like this, but I am sure glad it happened. You got that right. I still wouldn't have turned down a few more rounds of juking it out with you. Same here. Next time I get some free time, I'll have to pop over to Liberl and rough it up a bit. Or, you know, you're welcome to swing by Calvert if you want. It would be nice. Killiker and I would welcome you with open arms. You bet, count on it. Really? Then I'll start making preparations for my visit as soon as I leave here. You're not doing anything until you've finished the mountain of homework that's waiting for you. I'm sure me and Ries will eventually make our way there once the work comes knocking on our door. I hope that day comes soon. Same here. Well, think that's about everything. Let's get going, Colonel. Honestly, now even you've started calling me that. Though I suppose being referred to in that way by all of you may not be so bad. Perhaps we should be the next to leave, then. You? I feel as though the longer I stay, the less I'll want to leave at all. It'd be best for me to get this done and over with. So this is farewell for now. Yeah, for now. I was honestly expecting you to hang on longer. I'm surprised. Oh, Joshua. You twist my arm, but the pain only leaves me weak with pleasure. Don't mind. How I crave whisking you up as my prince and taking you back with me. Over my dead body, creep. Don't think I'll ever be able to believe this guy is actually royalty. Olivia? Truth be told, I just never thought I'd be blessed with an opportunity like this. The thought of it coming to an end is making me uncharacteristically emotional. There's certainly a new side to you. Before I go, however, I do want you to give me some serious thought on what I said, Shera. But I do realize it was brazen of me to ask. You wouldn't deny me the joy of believing you may one day say yes, would you? I swear you are unbelievable. Alright, I will. You'll have an answer someday. In the meantime, you better work hard at what you need to do. But of course. What's this all about? I think we're missing something pretty big. Yeah, something interesting happened right under our noses, didn't it? For my part, I would like to thank you all for all you have done for me and this one here. I feel as though this experience has allowed me to improve my swordsmanship all the more. I am truly grateful. I'll have to make sure I don't let you get too far ahead of me. You're gonna have a hell of a time catching up again. The same goes for you as well, of course. I do hope we'll have the opportunity to meet again one day. As do I. One last warning. I fear the Empire has some truly stormy times ahead of it. Oh, yes. I would advise against all non-essential travel there. That's concerning. Please be careful then, Major. As long as this idiot pulls his weight, we should be able to avoid the worst-case scenario. Yep. If you'd all pray Adios doesn't give up on him, I'd appreciate it. Sure thing. Praying is kind of what we church folk do. Can't think of a simpler way and more enjoyable request. How tragic it is that you all trust me so little. But they do say that people bully those they love the most. You're no exception to that, are you, love? Am I to take that as confirmation that you would like to be dragged out of here by the scruff of your neck? I'd rather walk, please. Well then, everyone. Until our next meeting. He managed to keep pretending he was fine until the very end. I know the feeling. You two are next, then. Yeah, this is it. Most of the people here I could go and see if I set my mind to it. But as for you two, Estelle and Joshua, take care on that journey of yours, okay? No problem. I'll be sure to keep writing to you as often as we can. There's no need to send too many of them. It would be easy for my replies to reach you. Plus, there seems to be a lot of maintenance work going on with that orbital communications network lately. If you really need me, just get in touch with the Gransel branch. Okay, we will. You can always get in touch with us if you need us in the same way. It's gonna suck not to be able to see you again for a while though, Estelle. It's gonna especially suck not to be able to see Ren or Tita. And you, Ries. Me? Duh. I was really happy to get to know you, you know? So, if you ever come to Liberl again for work or whatever, come see me, okay? I'll give you the scoop on all my favorite ice cream spots. I'd be happy to accept that invitation. Coming to Liberl is now my top priority after leaving here. Let's not forget about work now. At least you'll be easy enough to see again, Tita. I should be able to pop over and mess with you any time your scary boy toy is not hovering over you. Don't you even think about it, kiddo. How serious I am is for me to know. Okay, just one more thing before I go. Say, Ron, do you like us telling Joshua or don't you? What? That's what matters most. I want you to keep that question in mind as a favor for your big sis, Annalise. What do you mean? Annalise. Oh, and expect a bajillion hugs next time I see you. I'm not gonna let you get away. Alright. Think we've hung around long enough. See you later. Take care, Shara. Thank you both for sticking with us. Okay. Guess we might as well be the next ones to step up. Yeah. This is it, huh? Time to say farewell. I'll miss you both so much. You too, Ren. You mean it, Tita? I can't say anything thought-provoking like Annalise, and I don't have the power to chase after you like Estelle and Joshua. But I'll always be waiting. I'll always be waiting for the day you three come back to Liberl together. It's okay to hope for that, right? But please, you can do what you like. As long as it's not getting sloppy with finishing your orbital gear, you better finish that. Itameter welcomes all challenges. Okay, I will. I swear. Kids sure are violent these days. Like Shara said, you guys take care, yeah? Especially you, Estelle. You're in a rookie now. So make sure you start looking before you leap. I know. You just try not to fight with Tita's mom every other second, okay? Hey, I'm not the one picking fights. She's the one always trying to make my life hell. I'm already dreading going back and getting blamed for Tita ending up here. Yeah, I'm sure she'll find some way to pin all this on you. Are you laughing because you ain't gonna be the one on the receiving end of it? Oh, one last thing. I've got something to say to you. Me? First time I met you, I thought you were some sketchy weirdo, but you showed some real guts this time. Good on you. Huh? Say something funny? No, I just never thought the day would come when you'd praise me. Like at all. Brought that on. No real reason. Just my way of saying let's keep on trucking, I guess. Oh. Thanks then. Why do conversations like these between two guys always end up so awkward? Ah, cram it. Anyway, you ready, Tita? Yep. I think that marks our turn, Julia. As you wish. Whoa. Chloe, I guess this is goodbye for now. I'm afraid so. This is an opportunity that I never expected to be blessed with. I owe Adios my deepest thanks for being able to see you two again. Us too. I'll keep writing to you, Chloe. Count on it. I won't get my hopes up the next letter will be anytime soon. Oh, Josette? What's up? I really enjoy spending time with you. I'd love to have the opportunity to hang out again one day. Sure. We'll make it happen. We have a few hobbies in common, so I bet we could talk for hours and hours. Work'll mean I'll have to go to Gransel a lot. Anyway, so I'm sure we'll get the chance. I'll be looking forward to it. Yeah. If you're feeling jealous you've got, like, nothing in common with her, maybe you should try taking up baking and handcrafts. Can't wait to see the efforts of someone with all the creativity and dexterity of a drunk pom. I wish I could disagree, but you totally got me. It's okay, Estelle. No one's good at everything. Please don't feel obliged to say anything to me. I'm not your ancestor, but merely a sentient replica of her. Even so, I still wish you could have had the opportunity to meet with my grandmother. I'm nowhere near as capable or intelligent as she is, and after meeting only me, I can only imagine you must be so disappointed. It's almost eerie how much you remind me of myself in that regard. I do? How? I imagine your grandmother must feel the same way. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you don't know which way you should go sometimes. Just follow your heart. It will never betray you. One day, you'll be able to spread your wings wide and fly. I'm sure of it. I certainly hope so. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Well, I suppose we should be going. Oh, before we do. After we return, Kevin, I imagine things will be more than a little chaotic. So should we require the church's help again, I expect you to be there for us. Sure thing. And I'll be getting in touch with the congregation for the sacraments after I get out of here to decide what to do next. Well then, everyone. Take care of yourselves. It's great. Well, I'm up. I'm glad we had this time together, Josette. You're gonna try and force yourself to say something all emotional and crap, save it. I don't want to hear it from you. Oh, that's real swell. It looked like you and Joshua were finally breaking up, then I was gonna use this chance to take him from you. If only I was so lucky. Actually, you wanna come through the gate at the same time as me, Joshua? Maybe we'll reappear in the same place if we do. I'm on to you, Missy. Hands off. Do you guys really have to fight this way right to the very end? You stay out of this. Sorry. Damn, man. This is such a pathetic spectacle. But you know something? It's fun being here with you, Estelle. In a way. Yeah, I could say that too, in a way. Don't overdo it with that business of yours, you hear? Your line of work's like ours. You're out of luck if you work yourself sick. Right back at you. But you can go causing trouble for yourself all you like. Just don't go getting hurt and causing any for Joshua. I don't think I've ever met two people who hate each other this much who are so similar. Anyway, guess I should actually get going now. I'll be sure to write, Joshua. Thanks. Can't wait to hear from you. Sounds like you two are gonna have your work cut out for you. Take care, alright? Thanks. May the goddess light shine upon you and your ship. Can't ask for a better sister. Thanks. Alright, later. You okay, Ren? I'm kinda quiet for a while now. Why? Why is everyone smiling? Huh? What do you mean? I mean, you're all saying goodbye. For all you know, you might never get to see each other again. So why do you all look so happy? Oh. Don't keep saying they're sad to see one another go. Why don't you all just stay here then? As long as the garden's here, everyone can stay and turn this place into whatever they want it to be. We can laugh and have fun tea parties forever and ever and ever. Then why? I get it now. It hurts you to think that you might never see them again, doesn't it? Joshua? It hurts that no matter how much you care about someone, no matter how much you want to be with them, you might never see them again. Is that it? Wait. No, of course not. It's not even possible. Even when I heard that Louvet was dead, that didn't hurt one bit. I was sad, but it didn't hurt. That's because that's not the same. The reason it didn't hurt is because you were able to accept Louvet's death. You knew that there was no chance you'd ever be able to see him again. And that was why you were able to grieve. This is a case of knowing that you could meet the people you cared about, but at the same time, maybe you can't. In some ways, that's even more painful than never being able to see someone ever again. No, you're wrong. That's why you're wrong. Oh, she bluffed. Should I tell you, Ren? Tell you why everyone was able to smile as they said goodbye to us all? I don't want to know. I don't need to know. Well, too bad. I'm going to tell you anyway. Because no matter how much you love someone, or how much you hate someone, eventually you'll end up having to part from them. It goes for everyone. No exceptions. Everyone? Yep, even me and Joshua. Even if we get married, have kids, live out the rest of our days happily together, eventually one of us is going to die and leave the other one behind. Can't rule out the possibility that one or both of us might lose our lives in an accident, even fall out of love someday. Every day you spend with someone would turn out to be the last. And that's a reality all of us have to face up to and fight every day. Every day? And that's why we have to smile. When everyone smiles, we don't have to worry about the sad stuff. And we can be positive together. We know we're not alone and that everyone else feels the same way we do. And best of all, it fills us with excitement at the thought of when and how we might see each other again. So, we put on our bravest face and promise to meet again, whether it comes true or not. And we go back to our lives and keep on going. That's how it is for everyone, I think. It's really everyone? Everyone. You too. So, will you try and smile with us? Me? Maybe I can't promise we can be together forever, but I can tell you that we really, really love you. So I want to watch over you, at least until you become a grown-up. If that's what you want too, then I'll do what I can to be by your side no matter what. Then when you're grown up, maybe you'll decide you want to do something with your life that means we have to part ways. And if that happens, that's okay. But if it does, then we'll part ways with a big smile. How's that sound? Good? You don't need to decide what you want to do now. The choice is yours to make. We've already made up our minds what we want to do. We want to be your family, Ren. Like Joshua said, we can't force you. If you don't want to be with us, that's fine. Dad's given his okay. All that's left is yours. Enough. Ren? If that's what you want, then I'm gonna run. I'll run so fast you'll never be able to catch me. So, we're ready for that. And keep running for as long as it takes to make up your mind one way or the other. Just so you know, I'm really bad at knowing when to call it quits. You might be really good at playing hide and seek, but no hiding place can stay undiscovered forever. I hate you. I hate you both. But I love you both just as much. We finally got to tell her. Finally got to tell her how we feel. Yeah, we did. Aww. Joshua. You did great, Estelle. Still, the hardest part's still yet to come. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for making you wait through that, guys. But now I think it's time we went too. Don't sweat it. You're gonna get back to chasing her the second you get out of here, right? Good luck. Don't give in and I'm sure it'll work out. May the goddess's blessing be with all three of you. I'll be looking forward to the next time we meet. I'll be praying that the three of you will all be together when that time comes. We will. I'll make it happen. Till next time. Those two really are something special. Yeah, you're telling me. Just looking at those two, can't help but feel like maybe Rafina's dream isn't so impossible after all. Me too. Which means all the more that we need to get to work on making it a reality. I'm afraid this place likely doesn't have much time left. I think you should leave before it's too late. Alright. Actually... Something wrong? I just... can't help but feel like we've forgotten something. In the color blue. Oh well. Hey! Whoops, oh my. Oh. I was wondering the entire time, where's Gilbert? You're awful. Was giving me that half-hearted explanation and then vanishing the best you could do. Sorry, I didn't have a lot of time, a lot to do with it. I'm sorry. Did have a lot to do at the time. Still, that explanation was enough to allow you to reach here, wasn't it? Eventually, but I had a heck of a time getting here. No good with directions. Groups of angels chasing after me, chariots trying to run over me. Anyway, what's with all this shaking? Oh, right. So apparently the castle's going to vanish soon. The door up there will return us to the real world, so go ahead and run on for it. Why are you only telling me this now? I'm out of here. By all means. Thank you for your help. But... hey, you played an important part in us making it through all this. When we get out of here, we'll be enemies again, but there's no harm in acknowledging that. Just don't go causing too much trouble over there, so we have to come after you, okay? Worry about yourselves first. Next time we meet, I'll be a changed man, higher-ranking and much, much stronger. You mark my words. He's such an idiot. I adore him. Time to go. Now, please hurry. I doubt this castle has more than a few minutes before it disappears. Got it. What will happen to you after that, by the way? Imagine I return to my lengthy slumber in the garden, in the same state I was before the Lord of Phantasma first appeared. And I would remain that way until this land of Phantasma eventually finishes disappearing. After that, I will finally be free from the duty which keeps me here. Really. Thanks for everything. Don't know if words can express how grateful we are. May your dreams be pleasant indeed. Thank you very much. After you step through the gate, I will disable the Recluse Cube's functionality. Its power will never return again. So deal with it however you see fit. Understood. I know exactly who's going to be getting it. You're thinking of giving it to the professor? I honestly think she'll let all of this slide if we don't. Especially after her daughter got caught up in it. She's going to be unbearable. Good point. Well then, Ries. Time for us to go. Indeed. Would you like to hold hands? What? I was only joking, of course. But I do want us to step through together. Just like how together we'll make Rafina's dream come true. Yeah. I'm counting on you, partner. Always. Well, that was amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. I've been fighting back tears through the entirety of that scene. It's just constantly like every so often, you may have heard it, it's just sort of like, alright, hold that in while I've got to read this out. I was trying to just do the scene while trying to hold back tears constantly, because it's that goodbye sense to it all. You know how I was saying in FC where it's like, it doesn't feel like the end? Because I've got SC to go to, it's like the story carries on for me. And we've reached the end of Sky now. So it's like, oh, I enjoyed that so much. So much. The series is clearly for me. Let's put it that way. Clearly for me. But yeah, I've got no real proper complaints at all about the 3 games. At all. I would place them in the order of 3rd, third FCSC, but they're all amazing. They're all amazing. Third is definitely my favorite. Absolutely, absolutely loved this game. It just... After going through, what is it, six now, isn't it? 6 games in this series, and getting to one like this, where it's like, it's a collection of little stories about the world. It's just, it hits the right notes for a goodbye. That's what I love about it. It feels like the entire game is a goodbye to like Liberl, to like the Sky games. It just feels that way. And then setting the stage for like what's to come next, which is obviously the Crossbow games. And even setting the stage for Cold Steel as well, I'd say. It does a great job. It's absolutely fantastic. I've got no complaints with this game at all, really. Like, at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's literally, I'm trying to think of like something that's like, nope. Didn't even crash at any point. Not once did it crash. There wasn't any glitches, there wasn't any faults with it. I can't remember anything anyway, which is always a good sign. But I cannot sing its praises enough. I can't wait. I can't wait for more now. It's gonna be so good going to the Crossbow games. I've been waiting so long for the Crossbow games. Since the early Cold Steel days, I've been waiting for the Crossbow games to learn what's been going on there. There's a giant tree. I need to learn more about the big giant tree that appears. It's gonna be amazing. Can't wait. Exceed though. Exceed. Fantastic translation. Fantastic localization. Using those chests to have an emotional impact. What a great decision. It's like, in terms of localization, you don't get much chance for like artistic license, do you? Because it's just straight up making it English. It's like you're trying to make it as best possible representative of what the work means. These guys have gone above and beyond. Like, they've just taken what it was and made it so much better. Again, the chests are the key signifier of that. Using them as a way to properly give you an emotional impact is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. God, I'm so happy I can actually go on to another game, though, within this series. Because, while I still have this, like, feeling of, like, this arc done, this is the goodbye, this is sad, this is happy, it's all those kind of emotions going on, holding back tears even now, as I'm saying this. I still have more to go on to. There's still more for me to come. That sentence made more sense in my head, but still, there's still more for me to cut. Yeah, still works. Whatever. You know me. For people that had to wait, though, jeez. Although thinking about it, people that had to wait, most people, when you actually get down to it, most people would have not played the Crossbow games. And I will say it here, right now, I'm so grateful to Geofront for what they're doing. So grateful, because it's hitting at the exact right time for me in order to go through those games. And based on what I've seen, that little snippet I've played of their translation, it's on the level as what we had here. So I'm looking forward to their work massively. I cannot wait. Just, again, happy, sad. Happy because of the journey I've been through, but sad because it's done. Yeah. I think that sums it up, really. I think I have a rough idea of the situation now. We've been able to confirm the safety of the 6 you mentioned. Prince Oliver, Ries Argent, Muller Vander, Zindlethek, Josette Kapur, Estelle and Joshua Bright. All of them have safely returned to our world. Really, that's a relief. I was able to confirm the safety of the ones who ended up in Liberl myself. It's just those 6 I was concerned about. Well, and the 2 from our Ouroboros, but I'm not sure either of us have any chance of checking up on those 2. Unfortunately not. Still, this certainly wasn't what I was expecting to happen when I gave you that mission. The Oriole left us a nasty little present, didn't it? That's one way of putting it. Either way, I'll give you my full report as soon as I'm back. Wrapping things up on my end seems like it'll take a little while longer, but hopefully not too long. I'm looking forward to it. You know, you've changed since I last spoke to you. Quite surprised. Huh? Kevin I know wouldn't care to know whether those he'd been involved with were safe or not. Or rather, he tried to suppress those concerns. I can only imagine a lot must have happened in this Phantasma. That's putting it lightly. I'll fill you in on all of it once I get back, like I said. Got something I want to tell you on a personal level too. Oh, color me curious. Regardless, I'm glad you 2 returned safely. Perhaps we should all go and get some drinks together after you return. I'd be happy to. Oh yeah, I've actually got something I want to ask. Well, is it possible for a Dominion to change their title after choosing one? What's this now? I just found something other than hunting heretics I want to do, you see. Still intend to fulfill my duties as a Dominion to the fullest, don't worry about that, just... Commander? So that's a no, probably? A Dominion wanting to change their title, eh? In the 1,000 years the Growlsritter has existed, it's not something that has happened often. But it's not entirely unprecedented either. Then, go ahead and think of something fitting for yourself before we next meet. If you fail to, I'll give you a new one myself as punishment, and trust me, you won't like it. If I'd known you were going to say that, I would have thought of something before asking. I guess I'd better get to work on thinking up something cool. What do you think of Blue Shooting Star, or maybe Black Arrow? What's with the awkward silence? Father Kevin, as your former instructor, allow me to give you one piece of heartfelt advice. Sure? Unless you want to live the rest of your life in abject shame, then for the love of Adios, get Ries to help you choose. Don't even think of picking alone. Thank you for staying with Trails in the Sky until the very end. While this story has told all it has to tell, there are still plenty more adventures to be discovered across the Zemurian continent.